Hello and welcome to episode 53 of our Forest Challenge. We are the second half of July. The first thing we're going to do, although it won't make a difference given how much we made yesterday, is we need to sell these two bits of kit off. So we've got our original bale wagon, forage wagon even, and we have one of our original trailers. Obviously we had two of them, didn't we? Neither of which we need now because we've bought a new forage wagon and we've bought that truck which will replace both. I am going to keep one of them trailers over there, but just for sort of space we might as well get rid of these. No, let's repair first. Probably won't make much difference. Yeah, what's next to nothing. There's probably other bits of kit lying around that we can get rid of as well, and we will do that at some point as we keep upgrading. So we did absolutely zero by way of farming in the last video, so that's what we need to get cracking on with today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up and get the harvester, and we've got two fields we need to get through. In fact, just thinking about it, we might have, yeah, we've got two root veg fields to get through as well, and I think we've got quite a bit of fertilising to do, and then some planting as well, because that field needs turning around, doesn't it? We're not going to get all that done today, even though I've started at 7. That's not going to happen. So we need to change. We need to go down a fuelless, actually. That's what we need to do. That'll be the first thing we do, I think. Let's put this around here. Since the last episode, I don't think I've done any on the bit where we down there where we're going to make a new field where we're clearing the forest. I don't think I've done any more. It was a couple of days ago when I recorded the last episode. I'm pretty sure I haven't been back on, so it'll just be as is. I'd wanted to get some done, but I wasn't able to get on the game, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, we'll be able to go over the grass here. You can see, can't you, where the tracks where I've been tidying stuff away. There was just bits of machinery all over from the last video. Right, so we've got this canola field here, and then we've got I'll tell you what, let's get 2 more barrels of fuel, because I think this will take the majority of it. What have I just seen along there? Tree saplings. Is that gonna... no, too far away. There we go. Oh my god. Ah, that must just be... is this just not going in? I hope that barrel wasn't a new one. Oh, we're getting a bit more out of this one. Still not great though, is it? God, you have to be close, don't you? There we go. Let's have a look. Just while I know that's just finished there. So we need to get fertilizer on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fields as it stands. I wonder if any of them are actually close to being ready as well. Because if they are, I don't think there will be, like... if they are, we're going to have to prioritise them, aren't we? I think the getting the fields turned around and getting a different crop in, I'll probably wait until next month. I think priority is get the crops off the field and then get the fields fertilised when we need it. With the money we made off yesterday's or the last episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, other than we need to buy a sugarcane harvester, although we're not going to need that for another couple of months. Other from that, there's nothing sort of that jumps out straight away. I could maybe upgrade some of the machinery, maybe buy a new tractor and sell off one of the old ones, but whether there's any sort of point at the minute, I'm not sure that there is. Although some of the fields are getting a bit bigger. So yeah, maybe a larger tractor. I'm wanting to maybe get an area where we can, so maybe do cotton. Obviously, thinking ahead, we haven't even got our sweet and candy production going properly yet, and we still need to get that going and buy the equipment for it. But I think cotton might be something to look at. Oh, the other thing, this was about a week ago. In one of the other episodes, I was mentioning about maybe trying to do gold again, and I went on and I can't find the mod for that anymore. I had it on No Man's Land, and that was probably back in 2022 maybe. But yeah, the mod seems to have gone, so whether there was an issue with it and it got pulled, I'm not sure. I certainly couldn't find it anymore. I looked through all the productions. I obviously did the searches, the actual searches where you type the sort of key phrases in. Couldn't find it. So I'll have a look again, see if maybe it had just been pulled for a little bit while some work was done on it. But gold was another thing that I would like to have done, because we never really got through with it, did we, on No Man's Land? We'd only just really started it. We definitely didn't start seeing the benefits of it. Right, what I shall do is, how long have we been recording now? Right, we've already been recording over 8 minutes. I'm going to get time lapse on. We're going to do this field. We're going to go and do the field over to the left there, and then I'll probably start doing the root fields as well, and just get the harvest done in one go, and then we can come back and get some of the other jobs done. So we'll get time lapse on. Sit back, enjoy the music, and I shall not be long.
Step outside.
We're back on. This is the second load of carrots. So the first load went into the soup factory, and this is the second load going into the preserved food factory. We've got a little bit more left, but it's not a great deal. What are we on now? 12:15. So I don't think we've done too bad to get it all done in between then. I'm actually, it's the next day that I'm recording, so if I'm a little bit fuzzy about what we did yesterday, I know what we did yesterday, just sort of details as in how much we put in. So I know we put a full load of red beet into the soup factory, and then the rest, I think there was pretty much a full load went into the preserved food factory as well. I think it was just possibly just shy of a full load went in there. And then I know that we've got a full one of each for the carrots, and then whatever this is going to produce as well. I mean, this field in particular produces an absolute load. Obviously we extended it, which at some point I wouldn't mind doing with them too, but it's not priority at the minute. Obviously we've got quite a lot already on. I wonder if this bit on the left that we come to, that's just the line that was never planted. Well, I was going to say, I wonder if that's where the tops have been taken off, but the crop hasn't been picked up, but it's not. It's where it wasn't planted. I forgot I had a line going all the way through there, didn't I? Right. All the carrots are done. And I'll check, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, wrong button. I'm pretty sure that's our harvesting done as well. Go on, start emptying. Why isn't that emptying? Are we full? No. So why isn't that emptying? I don't understand. Right. Unless it is full. Unless you can't put any more carrots in there. No, it's nowhere near full. Alright. I don't know why that's not emptying, but we'll switch off and then we'll try again. We used to have this issue. Remember on we've had this issue on other maps, haven't we? Normally with potatoes. Was it right at the beginning of FS where we couldn't unload potatoes? I hope that's not the case and I'm just missing something. Right, let's have a look at the map. I'll tell you what else we're going to do as well. We'll not do it yet, but I need to change the honey over back to selling, because I think we've put enough in the sweet shop. Yeah, all the harvesting done. Potatoes are in there. They are going to be ready next time around, but we need to do some fertilising. What fields? That one there, that one there, and that one there. So grass, sugarcane, sugar beet. They're the ones that need doing. The others is going to be, as much as we can, slurry, isn't it? Or digest it anyway. Right, we'll get over there. Okay, so getting the dino just under 2,000 litres. Is any of these are herbicide, aren't they? I think they're both herbicide. They are both herbicide. Tell you what, let's get, it's not like we shy your money, let's get 2 more lots of this. Both should go in there. I think it'll take us up to about 90% possibly. And then grass field, what did we say? Grass, sugarcane and sugar beet. Tell you what, let's go and start at the sugar beet first and then we'll work our way back. One of the reasons I want to start at this one, I think, this one's probably going to be the most awkward to do. Just because of where the boundary for the map is. It makes it difficult to judge. Right, there we go. I think we did this originally with this machine though, didn't we? I'm sure we fertilised originally with this. We never put slurry down on here. These ones up here, it's the same with the field directly behind us that we've just took the beet out of, the red beet. They're going to be really difficult to do with that slurry tanker, just because, I mean, you can see, can't you, how steep it is. Unless we go sort of up, start from the top and go down, I think that might be a way to do it, but we're not going to be able to go across because it just won't recognise it, I don't think. Could do with cutting a couple more of them trees back. You'll see when we got to the end, I'll show you again when we go back. We're where we cleared the timber right at the end just to give us a bit of room when we come to harvest them, and to be fair, to fertilise them as well. Just gives us that bit of space. Like I said, I'd like to extend those other two veg fields up here as well, but I don't think we're going to be sort of shy of veg now. I think the amount of fields we've got now is pretty much bang on for what we need, so we're just producing all the time. Whereas we're not producing enough oil, so the sunflowers and the canola. If anything, it's them we need more of. And I'm not sure where we're going to be at with the sugarcane as well, because I'm not sure how much sugarcane we're going to get off that field, so we may need that third sort of sugarcane slash sugar beet field that we're working on at the minute. Which obviously is just through there. We're going to, at some point, we'll put a track in. I think it'll probably go somewhere where the sweet shop is, I'd imagine. I think that'll probably be the most obvious place to put it. So to get to these new fields, or field, down there, you probably have to drive past the front of here, or maybe round the back. But round the back is where I want to put the extend the grass field. That could be something we could do today. Actually, we're not going to have time to get the planting done, but we could shift the silage, couldn't we? From the silo over to the BGA. That could be something sort of fill the last couple of in-game hours with. I say a couple of in-game hours, it won't take that long. I have no idea where we've actually fertilised on here. None whatsoever. I'm going to have a look at the map after. You just, obviously with this type of crop you can't see anything, can you? Right, let's get that switched off. Where are we at? So it's just the middle. It'll probably take 2 runs, I would have thought. There's one. Is that going to be enough? 2. Yep. Yeah, so that's that space down there. Was it earlier in this video where we went down, or was it in the last one? But it's going to end up being a really big space. The only issue is there's not much of it that's flat. When I'm talking about getting more powerful machinery, this will probably be where I put the track, by the way. Oh yeah, come off. So yeah, probably straight through there, and we'll get to the new fields that way, and a lot of this will probably stay. But we're absolutely desperate for that sugar to start coming through, aren't we? Oh, after the last video the one where we bought the Big M? No, it wasn't, was it? That was the one before. Dan put a comment below about using the mod Big M. That's the one where you can pull the forage wagon behind. I totally forgot that even existed, to be honest. I have seen it used before. I've never used it, but I've seen it get used, and yeah, that would have been good. Would it have been? I mean, having never used it, I don't know the answer to this question, but would it have been alright pulling it up these hills as well? Because when you get to the edge of this grass field, it really takes it out of the... let's just break the greenhouse. It really takes it out of the machines. Even the bigger machinery, it struggles with. So, is it powerful enough to be able to go up around? And we want to go further up as well. That I'm not sure of, because like I said, even some of the more powerful machines we have, it's really noticeable. But yeah, that would have been a good mod to use. Right, last little bit. There's no obvious way to do this field now. Now we're using this bit of machinery. I don't feel there's like an obvious way to go about doing it, just because of this bit over here. Whereas before, the spreader, you could just go anywhere you wanted, really, couldn't you? Right, let's get this parked back up over there. I think it's so much better, by the way, with now with that extended the yard here. It just, we should have done that ages ago. I know I mentioned it a long time ago, like about extending the yard. But obviously, we needed that field, didn't we? The field that we had here, that we've just constantly put sugar beet in, we needed to be feeding the BGA. Obviously, now we don't. I think we should have done it a long time ago. I'm going to need a tractor to move that forage harvester. Or the forage wagon, sorry. Just get this moved over here for now. Until I find a suitable place for it to live. If I wasn't recording, I'd probably start turning these fields over now. I don't particularly want to put another time lapse on, and I'm not, unless we put a time lapse on of his sort of taking it out of the video and maybe get a couple done. But I'm not overly fussed on doing that. Is it still processing some, or has it all been done? No, it's all been done. So it'll be 3 loads, won't it? Which is so much better than using them little trailers. I mean, like, just like with anything, we had to build up to this point, didn't we? The money's just rolling in now. We've set the sawmill up the top there, where we sold all the pallets from, like the main one where we got the big bulk of money. That's set to sell at the minute, and there was still wood in there that I was able to set away. So that, I don't know, it probably won't last very long, but that's selling pallets every hour now. But I don't think I've got that much wood in there for it to go for very long, because it rapidly goes through them. How much digestate have we got? 158,000 litres. I mean, that, to be fair, that won't even last long. Let's get the other 2 trailer fulls done, and then we'll see what time it is and decide what we're going to do next. So I tried to get the silo emptied, but we filled the BGA, so there's still some left in there, and then there's still a bit left in the silo as well. I really don't want to extend the video with another time lapse. Tell you what we could do. I said I was going to fertilise the fields. What I could do is, I'm just going to quickly go over and change this to sell. I could do. Stop doing that. This is me not being able to do 2 things at once. I don't want to distribute. I want to sell. Oh, I must have only set a couple of them to distribute. Cool. What I could do is take the video out with a time lapse, but of us doing the spreading, slurry spreading. I need the John Deere for that though. Because then, like I said, I did say I was going to do the fertilising, didn't I? And that is part of the fertilising. And we've still got, it just seems such a waste where we've probably got hours worth of daylight. And not to make use of it. But I also don't want an hour-long video. This needs fixing. It'll probably be alright for now. In fact, we're probably going to have to, at one point in the next 2 videos, which will be probably the whole of August, we're probably going to have to spend time fixing a lot of our equipment, to be fair. Right, let's start. Let's start over with the... There's only one flat field over here, isn't there? The one we've just took the carrots off. We'll do that one. And then I'll move into these ones here. The ones I can do. The ones up on the bank, I don't think that particularly... Well, certainly not... The one right at the back, I think that one works alright. But the one in between the 3 fields at the back there, I might have to go up and down that one rather than across. But we'll see. Right, I'll put a time lapse on to go out. Like I said, this will take us out of the video, and it won't be a particularly long time lapse, probably no more than a minute. I'll just get them fields with one load of either digester, or if I need to get the dyno back out, I'll get the dyno back out and do which ones I can't. And then at least for the next video, we're ready just to start the planting army. Right, let's get this going. There we are. Okie doke, so I feel like we've got through a load today. There was loads of harvesting to do. Obviously we didn't do any farming in yesterday's video, did we? We literally just sold product off. In between, if I've got some time left, I'll probably go down and do some more tidying up down the bottom of there where we're going to put the new field. But that all depends on how long this takes us to do, I suppose. So sit back, enjoy the music. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one.
PlayStation